Alright, here we are. Let's go ahead and craft all the wool blocks I need here. Alright, let's hit up the base here. So where did I store my wool blocks? Oh, there they are. Still slowly but surely filling up that chest. Now then, I need to look something up here. Okay, where did I put, some of the spare sticks? Ah, there they are. Alright. So, dealing with some technical difficulties, at the moment. So let's, go ahead and make myself some, new diamond tools. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, 1, 2, 3, and let's make myself another sword. Okay, and the rest of my diamonds will go away for now. Okay, let's go ahead and sleep first. I have long since learned it's better to just sleep and before I do anything. Alright. Alright, okay, let's get these enchantments done. Very scatterbrained today. I apologize. So, let's see here. Looting 2, efficiency 4, efficiency 4, efficiency 4, efficiency 4. And that was a bust. So, efficiency 4, knockback. Oh wow, I'm getting like all the bad enchantments. Silk touch. Oh wow. Fortune 2. Gosh, it's like I got all the bad enchantments in a row. That's like 5 bad enchantments in a row. Wow. I'm really setting the bar low today. Alright. So let me go ahead and set something up here. So, I'm also, like, trying to, like, read messages because, I'm in, like, a big, massive, like, group chat right now, with my fellow substitute teachers, and we're, like, trying to figure out, like, oh, hey, whether school is gonna be in on Monday or not. Because, there's lots of hubbub going around that, oh, hey, schools in our area might be closed on Monday. Because, big snow and all that. And I'm like, whatever. Like, if it snows, it snows. There's not really much we can do. Like, at the end of the day, if it just decides to, if they decide it's gonna snow, it's gonna snow. I mean, if the weather decides to snow, it's gonna snow. So, we can't really do much about it. So, okay. So what was I gonna do? Oh yeah. We are going to explore the two caves we found in my last session. Because at the moment I can't really cover this up until I take care of the problem. So let's light this baby up. Oh, okay. So this is far more disappointing than I expected it to be. So I can just fill this in with water and call it a day. So I can just fill this up with, cover this up with glass, and we can consider it done. So that simplifies things. So now let's check down here. And, oh hey, there's a zombie. No, it's a skeleton, actually. And... oh hey, I am literally under attack by literally everything. Okay. Yeah, should have brought, more torches for this. Alright, let's, make sure to, get all the things we need. So, Silk Touch. So, there will be some days where I just straight up focus on, the, rail highway. But, today is not gonna be one of those days. Okay, so we've cleared this out, and we can cover it up. There's no reason to continue being down here. So let's head on up. And this has been cleared. Alright. So, I'm thinking maybe this would be a good time to go chop down some trees. So, I'm starting to run low on, like, basic oak logs. Because, I've pretty much chopped down, like, all the nearby trees. Alright. So let's run up and collect ourselves another axe here. So we need to collect ourselves some more resources. And I don't want to hit up my acacia farm today because I have plenty of those right now. So we're gonna go ahead and, before I do anything, turn off the block sound. Because I happen to have, the Timber data pack. And we've learned our lesson so far that if we, leave that on, our ears are just gonna die. And there's plenty of trees around here that I haven't, like, gone after yet. So, I have, plenty of, things to work on over here. And this also serves to, further help expand our base. Because, there is this, like, massive, like, forest behind our base that I haven't really touched yet. That I'm just now realizing is there. It's like, oh, hey, yeah, you don't need to travel far. There's still some trees nearby. Because, sometimes when you play Minecraft, you just, like, look in one direction, and then you're like, oh, yeah, that's the only direction that matters. But, this is a three-dimensional world. There's more to this than what you realize. Of course, I do need birch logs as well. Even if I, like, use birch significantly less than I do anything else. And, oh, hey, is this, like, a river biome? Like, let's see here. River. Oh, yeah, I could, like, make a, squid farm at some point. I'll need to look up how to make a squid farm. But at some point, we'll do that. Because, that's something we need. So while we're at it, we're gonna go ahead and put down torches where trees used to be, as a way to, like, say, oh hey, we'll need a jack-o'-lantern in this general area at some point. If I don't just straight up decide to flatten this down. Because at this point, it may just be easier to just, like, flatten down this hillside than actually build on it. Like, I know I said at, like, the beginning of this series that I was gonna build with nature, but there does become a point where you're like, oh yeah, it's just easier to plow things over. And it's sort of getting to that point. So let's go ahead and sleep. And I still have yet to actually build myself an actual house. I have played this game for over 30 days on YouTube at the time this is going to get posted. And I have still yet to actually build my house. Which is kind of sad, really. Like, I have had plenty of opportunities to build my house, but I just haven't. And at this point, it's like, what the heck, man? You've had so much time to do this. Why have you not done this yet? And I'm like, I don't know, man. You're asking me the hard questions. Alright. So I think I'm gonna plow this over next. And we're pretty much just gonna get all the excess trees around here that I can. And I think what we'll do, like, later on in February here is actually get that zombie farm set up. So the problem with the zombie farm, though, will be I have to figure out how to modernize it. Because I know how to make old zombie farms that, like, dealt with fall damage and whatnot. But modern day, farms are a lot more sophisticated in the fact that, one, zombies now wear armor, and two, zombies have zombie children as well. So, that in turn makes it a lot more difficult to actually create a farm. So, that complicates things significantly, actually. So, I'm gonna have to start watching, like, YouTube videos on, zombie farms, and, see what I can make from, make of, what I see. Alright, let's hit up these trees over here. While also getting some torches put down. Like, at the end of the day, if I find a way to, practically, make a practical farm without too much trouble, then I'm golden. But the real problem is, like, a lot of, like, the farms I'm seeing nowadays, are using things that, like, assume, like, oh, hey, you have, like, a ton of, slime blocks or things of that nature. Which, makes things difficult because, I don't have any, like, slimes or anything. Because I know there's, like, some slime chunks in our area. I just haven't found them yet. So, which complicates things because, basically I cannot, make a, slime farm without, going to, a swamp biome. And the problem is Minecraft biomes, even on a world like mine where I'm not using large biomes, at least I don't think I'm using large biomes. I'd have to check. But, even in a world with not large biomes are pretty big. Which complicates things pretty significantly. Because that, in turn, means I'm going to be spending a lot of time, just looking around for, a place to, clear out so I can get slimes. Like, I think the best thing I could actually do is, like, clear out, like, an entire, like, swamp biome, get, like, grass blocks on, like, every little space, and, just, like, isolate it from, like, the rest of the world and occasionally visit it for, slimes. And, we broke it. Alright. That's fine. Like, I don't really care about, my diamond axe at this point. Like, the whole thing about diamond axes is diamond axes are great, if you happen to have timber. But realistically, you don't need any enchantment on them other than like unbreaking and efficiency. Anything else is kind of pointless, actually. Like, there's really no point to having Silk Touch on like a diamond axe. Now that I think about it. Because having Silk Touch on a diamond axe really only just gets you leaves if you are using the timber mod. Well, data pack. Because otherwise, having the timber data pack really only gives Silk Touch purpose on an axe. Otherwise, it's useless. Like, I can't think of any reason to actually have Silk Touch on an axe other than it just, like, being there. Alright. Like, we've cleared out a good chunk of this. And there is, like, that area over there. Alright. So let's head on over there and we can go ahead and head on underwater here. And there is a tree I missed over here, so let's grab this. Alright. There we go. So I do need to... One of the things I do need to do is I do need to look into making a automatic fishing farm. Because I have learned that in order to get more mending books, because I would like to get mending books, because I've only gotten one mending book to date, and that is on the sword I use for killing spiders, which I really shouldn't have made that, but I did make it anyways. I want mending at least to so I don't have to like focus on like constantly grinding for diamonds or enderite once I get the opportunity to get enderite. So let's focus on the oak trees, because I do need more charcoal for one of my long-term projects. Alright, let's grab what we can and go. Because I'm slowly, like, encroaching over this way. Because I know spawn is over there somewhere. And having, like, a clear, like, view of my base is kind of something that would be nice to have. So we'll just go through here and collect like as much wood as possible, and then we'll just skedaddle on back to my base. Oh, that happened. Okay. So let's see, how much wood do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Oh, there's a drowned over here. So let's head back on over into my base here. And yet again, I am further reminded that I need to light up this area of my base. And I actually need to, like, put in work over here. But I'll get around to it eventually, I swear. Alright. So, let's head on up into, alright, music and sounds. So, 50. Okay. So, our next order of business will be to, go ahead and do our pseudo-daily harvesting of, pumpkins. After I, go ahead and deposit some of these. There we go. And, we'll leave that to its, own conclusion there. And, let's go ahead and deposit all the saplings and sticks we got from that run. Sticks are in one of these. There we go. Okay. Slowly, we are, encroaching on, the territory of, having completed all the things we need to complete. So, let's see here. I know there's glass blocks in here somewhere. Okay, there we go. And, where are my shears? Ah, there they are. So let's, go ahead and, just go ahead and get all of these dug up and out of the way. Alright, so, we need jack-o'-lanterns for when we expand our for expanding our base and lighting up the surrounding areas as part of the long-term project I have going on. Now, I don't have, like, an automatic, farm in mind for this at the moment. You see, the problem we currently have is the fact that, one, basically, all of the automatic farms I used to use for melons and pumpkins no longer work. All of them. Because at some point, they decided, oh, hey, we need to nerf this. Which, yeah, good for Mojang for nerfing that. Really wish they didn't do that. Because that makes things complicated for us. Because the farm I used to use just used regular pistons, which pretty much meant, oh hey, I could craft as many, like, pistons as I needed, and I'd be good to go. That's not a thing anymore. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and put these down. No, I just wasted a piece of glass. Oh no, I could have silk touched that. No. No. Ah, gosh darn it. Alright. So I need 3 pieces of glass. But, yeah, that pretty much makes this a lot more complicated than it should be. Because there's no point in making an automatic pumpkin farm when I can't just have automatically carved pumpkins. Which is really frustrating because the thing I need is carved pumpkins in order to make jack-o'-lanterns. Which, so frustrating. So let's go ahead and continue working on this here. And I go through like a shear and a half every time I do this. Which is why this is such an iron-intense process. And it takes about 5 in-game days for all of these to grow. So I can usually just AFK an hour after I stream and come back and have most of these grown. Depending on, like, how long I decide to AFK. But that's still quite a bit of time to invest in this. And we also get, like, all of these pumpkin seeds, and I have no use for them. It's like, what am I gonna do with all these pumpkin seeds? Like, there's no point in me having them, but I can't get rid of them either. Like, what in God's what on God's green earth will I do with, like, all these pumpkin seeds? Oh, hey, Cloud. Welcome to the stream, man. It's like, I have no use for all these pumpkin seeds. Like, Mojang just, like, nerfed all the, automatic farms I used to have. Like, I went and looked up, like, all the, like, old farms I used to have, and none of them work anymore. It's like all the like old like automatic Minecraft farms underwent some form of planned obsolescence on Mojang's part. All right. So let's go ahead and gather up all my cacti as well, because I need these. Because I'm gonna build an automatic cactus farm at some point. This is just the like slow cactus farm. And I spent okay, Cloud. So for context here, I've sort of gone on like a rant about all of like the automatic farms I used to use. So a lot of the old Minecraft farms just don't work anymore. Because I started playing in Minecraft 1.8 beta, and since then they have changed like a lot of things about how the physics in this game works. So one of the things we used to do is it used to be pumpkins could grow on sand. So instead of having like sticky pistons, you could pretty much just go ahead and use like regular pistons and set up like an automatic farm to harvest pumpkins. But it doesn't work anymore. Because they've changed how redstone and stuff works in this game. But I also have like a ton of like these pumpkin seeds I can't do anything with. So I'm kind of just stuck with what I have at the moment. So how have things been going with you, Cloud? I haven't really gotten much done today. I kind of slept the entire day away. Because I told myself I was going to get up early and I was going to stream today. And I was going to do all sorts of things today. But instead, I ended up sleeping till like 5 o'clock in the evening. And I got nothing done. I got nothing done today. Oh, you got a new Discord member and a follower? Yeah, I need to make myself a Discord. I just haven't gotten around to it. Like, the thing is like... Alright, so here's the thing on, like, making a Discord. I just haven't gotten around to it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a fun idea. Call it Boomer Hours. I mean, I'm 24 and I'm already feeling my old age set in, so that's not entirely the worst name I could call a Discord. All right. So melons. All right. So I need to get a full chest of carved pumpkins here. So this is gonna take several weeks to complete, but I do have my sights set on expanding my base over the next couple weeks. And by the end of February, I'm gonna enter the Nether. But right now I'm just spending time harvesting my crops that I have been neglecting. But I haven't set up a Discord mainly because I haven't really felt the need to yet. And I'm thinking it may be time for me to do that soon. So I'll have to make like an official Discord and everything, if I do that. Because Discord is kind of like the place to go if I'm gonna end up making anything official. You only made a Discord because why not? Well, I mean, that's a fairly reasonable thing to do, I guess. I mean, if you're gonna start a Discord, you might as well do it because you want to start a Discord. Like, I'm not going out of my way to be like some sort of social media genius, who like knows how to manipulate social media and all that. Like, my experience with social media has pretty much been, pretty much just keep it in check and don't do anything stupid, because so my experience with social media has pretty much been, oh hey, I was in the English department in college, and a lot of my professors did a lot of like interesting studies on social media and all that sort of stuff. And you learn pretty quickly that if you don't know how to use social media in college, you kind of get screwed. Because basically, a lot of the upper level college professors pretty much insisted that if you didn't know how to use social media, you're gonna get screwed in the long term for business. And I'm not sure like how to explain this without sounding really, really strange, but essentially, one of the topics I ended up learning about while I was in college was this thing called social media marketing, I believe it's called, where basically, if you want your business to get noticed, you pretty much have to play to everybody's drum, so to speak. Where if you don't like toe certain lines and play along with certain expectations businesses have, you're not going to be able to compete with other businesses, which I still to this day don't understand why they did that, but I get the point of why they made us learn that stuff, because I've gotten several job offers through social media. That's how I got my current job. Alright, where the heck are my carrots? I'm like looking for my carrots, and I can't find them. Ah, here they are. Because interesting thing about how I got my current job is basically they were like, oh hey, there was like this ad on LinkedIn, which LinkedIn is kind of like the social media site for trying to find a job at this point. And they were looking for like substitute teachers because basically the problem with being a substitute teacher is not that there's not enough work, it's the fact that there are too many positions and not enough people to fill in the substitute teaching positions. Which sounds really interesting, but it's really kind of terrible because they pretty much expect you to work as much as possible, and me having several sick family members this month pretty much made it impossible for me to work. So, yeah. and I am going to clear off the top of this hill because I need to expand my base. Because I'm clearing way to make my first like automatic farm. At least that's the plan. Either that or I'm gonna build a house. Because I still to this day do not have an actual house in this game. Oh yeah, every time I go off on like a tangent and things like that happen. But basically, the big issue is that there's always sub positions opening. But the thing is I learned this pretty quickly, like as a substitute teacher, that a lot of people don't know how to handle kids. And here's the thing, is kids, if you don't know how to handle kids, kids will eat you alive. Like, kids do not hold back with their insults. At all. Like, people think that, kids are, like, all nice and friendly. But no, kids can be absolutely brutal with how they, deal with adults. Because, I have heard some, pretty interesting insults from kids that I've substituted for. Like, one time, I was called a, guy who eats peanut butter in his, mom's basement. Oh no, kids are not the spawn of the devil. Here's the thing, is sometimes kids, if they don't have, like, their regular authority figure in the, area present, they feel like they can act out. Because substitute teachers really don't have any sort of authority. Like, basically, substitute teachers are really just overqualified, study hall monitors. At least that's what it feels like to me. Because, that's pretty much been my experience as a substitute teacher. But, finding my substitute teaching position wasn't that hard. The problem is, getting hired. Oh yeah. Like, parents have so much responsibility dropped on them. Like, part of the reason why, I have kind of held off on, like, going on, like, dates and stuff like that is, there's a certain expectation at my age that if you're gonna date someone, you're looking for, like, a full-time relationship that will eventually evolve into, like, a marriage or something. And, I, for one, really don't feel that, I'm ready for that kind of commitment. Especially in this economy where, basically, anything you do can screw you financially. And becoming a parent is horrendously expensive. I've seen people's hospital bills, for kids, and, I've seen people's educational payments for their kids. And I've seen a lot of things in my lifetime, and, like, pretty much, being a teacher has kind of, like, well, being a substitute teacher has kind of opened my eyes to the, fact that, having kids... Oh, yeah. You darn Canadians and your free healthcare. Looks on enviously, towards, Canadian healthcare. Like, there does become a point where, Like, I look at these, kids and I'm like, God, I have no idea how parents could afford to have kids. Like, I have no idea how my parents afford to have, were able to afford to have me and my, siblings. Because, let's be honest here. Most of these, kids really, probably will end up in a Yeah, how do I exist? Like, how did I come to exist? Why do I exist? How could my existence be afforded financially? Like, I'm asking existential questions that I probably shouldn't be asking, but I'm asking them anyways. I'm asking the really dangerous questions. Alright. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here. Because I'm trying to cleave this off, like, one layer at a time. But, like, a lot of these, kids, I work with, they do not come from a wealthy background. And I understand why they have, like, these attitudes, towards teachers. Because, I've been there. Like, I've been in a lot of these kids' shoes. Where I just didn't have, like, a lot of stuff growing up. Oh, I just figured they came into existence. Like, the thing is, my parents were very open about, how children were made at a young age. Because, when I was one of four children born on the same day, to, my parents. So, my parents were pretty much like, alright, here's how, you guys were made. And they didn't exactly go into, like, the full, like, nitty-gritty and all that. Well, that's... Well, that's technically accurate. That's technically accurate. That's certainly how children get made. But it's not like the entire scientific, definition. But it's certainly accurate to an extent. Like, there are less accurate descriptions that could have been used there. But, that's just kind of how the, world works. Like, a lot of the things, in school, now that I think about it, get dumbed down for, presentation purposes. Because, like, a lot of, like, science is, in school is, like, dumbed down, to sort of, appeal to, like, a large audience. Oh, hey, Respect, welcome back to the stream, man. Glad to see you back. We're just, clearing out some space for a house. But, I'd like to, someday in real life, actually, like, have my own, like, custom-made house. Like, my own custom-made house will have to have, like, a couple things, like, a pool and, definitely a hot tub. Like, what are some things that are, like, a sign of, like, American super wealth. Oh, you're done with your exams? Nice. Like, exams are definitely hard, this year. Yeah, but money. Like, oh, maybe I should, like, make a, like, a, bank. Maybe I should make that, like, vault. Oh, yeah, a pool is, like, a downhill to being broke. Because I've looked at, like, the, finances for having a pool, and it's pretty much impossible, to afford in my area. So instead, what I think I'll do is I'll just get one of those, like, inflatable pools, and, that'll do. Like, get one of those, like, cheap inflatable pools off of Amazon. Okay, wait, hold on a second. Amazon. Let me pull up Amazon real quick. Amazon. Inflatable pool. Like, that's not so bad, but it's like $200 to $300. That's still pretty expensive, though. Oh yeah, I'm working on, like, clearing out room for, like, an automated, farm. As well as a house. So I'm thinking what I will do is I will, have all my automated farms underground. Yeah, but the thing is like any sort of, like, inflatable pool I would get would have to be storable, because I live in the state of Indiana. Now, Indiana, we're kind of, like, in the exact middle of, like, the United States. At least, like, the middle section of it. But not, like, directly in the middle. We're kind of, like, the Midwest as far as, location is concerned. But the thing is, weather here in Indiana, like, fluctuates between, being super hot and super cold. And it's sort of like there's no middle ground. So half the year, you don't want to go outside, and the other half of the year, if you stay inside, you're gonna, like, boil alive. Like, the weather here is just terrible. Like, there's no getting around that. And I can't really justify leaving because all of my work is, like, here in Indiana. Like, I can't really leave the state to find a different job. And besides, Indiana is, like, tied to my name. Like, I can't be Indiana Smash if I don't live in the state of Indiana. Like, if I just leave, like, all of my channel branding doesn't work anymore. Like that's the problem, is I can't leave. I'm stuck here. There's no way for me to leave. I have trapped myself in a corner, and I can't leave. Alright, let's keep going here. Because at some point, I do realize that, oh hey, I may have to go out of state to find a job, which may require me to change my channel name. Because my channel name is currently Indiana Smash. Well, if I leave the state of Indiana. I can't really call myself Indiana Smash now, can I? Wow. Lots of deep inspirational, I mean, existential, issues today, apparently. Oh yeah, like imagine Deku breaking his bones in America. Oh man. Oh man, Deku would not be able to afford the medical bills, man. Like every time he breaks his bones, he's gonna be shilling out the thousands of dollars for like every single hospital trip. Like that's the thing about My Hero Academia is they don't really cover the fact that, oh hey, Deku breaks his bones all the time, but how can he afford this? Like where is he getting the money for this? Like last year I got sick and I had to pay like $200 just to like see a doctor, just to like get a note saying I was sick. And this was before like COVID. So now if you want to see a doctor, you have to wait like 6 weeks here in America. Alright, there we go. And I am slowly, like, stockpiling a ton of, coal for, future purposes. But the thing about Recovery Girl, the nurse in My Hero Academia, is she pretty much just told, Deku, like, oh, hey, yeah, I'm not gonna heal you anymore. Alright, let's, go ahead and, make sure I have these all, like, stocked up and ready to go. Yeah, $200. And that was just to see a doctor last year. I'm fairly certain with the way things are going right now, it's even worse. And that was with health insurance, taking up, like, a good brunt of the cost. I'm fairly certain, it would have been at least, a couple $100 more if I didn't have health insurance. And I am on my parents' insurance until, like, next year. So, part of the reason why I am, looking for a new job, is because I need to find a job that provides me with health insurance. Because, one of the things I've learned pretty quickly is, based on my current finances, I cannot afford to, pay for my own health insurance. Yeah, I could make a super smelter. Oh, imagine Deku, but he stays quirkless the entire show. Then he'd get killed. Like, the problem with Deku and the My Hero Academia universe is pretty much everybody who has a quirk is technically armed with some sort of weapon. That being said, the effectiveness of whatever weapon a person has may vary, because there are some quirks in My Hero Academia where I'm like, oh hey, this person can like extend his eyeballs outwards. Oh, I guess that just makes tearing out his eyes easier. Or, oh hey, this person has wings and can like fly. I guess we can just tear off his wings or shoot them. Like, the thing about quirks, and something I've come to point out to other people, is the only reason, quirks are as dangerous as they are is because nobody has any guns. Oh yeah, he'd probably just use that advice pretty much straight away. But, like, one of the things I will point out is, because My Hero Academia takes place in Japan, nobody is using guns. Like, the only time we see guns are, like, used by, like, the SWAT troopers. In, like, the raid, in, like, the All-for-One raid. And, like, the guns are pretty much useless because, for some reason, the police in My Hero Academia only use non-lethal force, which is kind of dumb when you realize that, oh hey, most of the people they use guns against in My Hero Academia kind of need to have lethal force used in order to take them down. Like, the thing about My Hero Academia is it kind of falls apart when you apply the fact that, oh hey, most of the people they should be using lethal force... Oh yeah, like, Snipe is like the only person in the show that uses a gun, and... Oh, but... Like, my thing is like, in My Hero Academia, like, they really, have, like, this big thing against, using lethal force. And I think it may be, like, some sort of, like, law there, or something. Because the whole legal structure in, like, My Hero Academia just doesn't really work. Because, you have a ton of people with superpowers, and you pretty much tell them not to use, their superpowers. Like, if people have superpowers, they're gonna use them. Like, if you have, like, telekinesis, you're gonna use it to carry things. Like, it's a no-brainer there. But My Hero Academia seems to, take the approach that, oh hey, all superpowers are bad and they need to be controlled. Which is kind of why, the whole Metal Liberation Army is, gonna be giving people problems. Have you read the manga? Because, I don't want to get into, spoilers. Because I will point this out. A lot of the problems in the manga come from the whole controlling quirks thing.